I'm kind of an amateur pen nerd. Every time I go to Walmart or Target or really anywhere, I always love going and taking a look at their pens and their notebooks. Over the years, I've accumulated a ton of pens, and in order to store them, I need pen cups. Each pen cup is part of a pretty rough organizational system. I've also got a bunch of other pens that are not in cups, but we'll get to that later. Today's video is an opportunity for myself to sort of indulge in showing you guys what's in my pen cups, going through them, and just sort of nerding out for a little while. Okay, to start things off, we're gonna go with the pen cup that sits on the shooting table here. This is the official GareTheBear mug. This is on the merch site. This one I normally use as a bookend for the empty field notes that are on my desk here. This one contains mostly Sharpies. Got a red one in there, but this is just new black ones for whenever I need a Sharpie. I have a little post-it sticky label on this one. It says use first, because I don't like having a bunch of different Sharpies that are all being used simultaneously. I would rather have one that I use until it's dead and then continue on to the next one and so on and so forth. So there's that one, a lot of the empty ones. A lot of the different pens that I used for my most recent pen ranking video are in here. Pentel Energel, Gelosity, which I really liked these. These are just mostly some black pens and Sharpies. The next pen cup is kind of a pen cup, kind of not. It's this little desk organizer. Got it from Walmart a few years ago. It's got 4 different pen cup sections, as well as like a little tray on top, and the pull-out drawer, which I use for Post-its. Really the only pen cup portion is this one and kind of this one, but they all serve sort of a pen cup-esque purpose. And then this is the main attraction, this corner here. This is what I like to call the pen graveyard. This is where the pens kind of go to die. There's a few in here that are exceptions that have the ink in them still, but almost all of these are empty. So like, see, there's no ink left in these. I don't like to just throw them away for one reason or another. Maybe that's a bad thing, but I kind of enjoy having the empty pens as sort of an archive of how many I've gone through, right? So it's like I like keeping the full pocket notebooks and notebooks that I fill up. I like keeping the pens that I empty. That's this one. This is the desk organizer. This one also kind of acts as a bookend for my bigger notebooks that don't really have a shelf, I guess. They just kind of sit there. Next is the Lego pen cup. This is a coffee mug that's Lego. You can put some stuff on. I've decorated this a long time ago, actually. I got this many years ago. At one point, it was just for decoration. I just kind of had it, you know, looking cool with some Lego stuff on it. And then at one point, I don't remember when, I started using it as a pen cup, and it was like my main pen cup for the longest time. Then I acquired a few more, and there you go. This is, at this point, this is kind of a hodgepodge, right? There's the Universal Resort pen that I apprehended. A random felt tip pen. This is Maddie's. I don't know how it ended up in there. She just put it there one day and it's been there ever since. I keep my X-Acto knives in there, obviously pointy end down. Reason being, I feel like they fit, right? They fit in a pen cup. My Uniball pen, I have the other 2, but I don't know where they are. So there you go. These are, I guess these were limited run. The red Field Notes pen, I think they released them before, but these were for the little Valentine's edition, the Heart Love notebooks. Then I've got like my part of a reserve of Pilot G2 pens. I've also got a green and a purple from a pack that I got for Christmas, I think. And I've got my silver one too. This was from the Office Max haul video vlog thing. I really like using this one as like my desk pen. So if I ever need a pen and my other pen is like in my pouch or something, I'll just take this one out, use it, and it's great. I love it. Of course, we got some odds and ends, like one of these little Bic crystals, Field Notes pen, Papermate profile, and that's all we got in this pen cup. The very next pen cup is the Menards pen cup. My in-laws gave this cup to me. They got it for being rewards members or something with Menards. I think it's super awesome. This cup, loosely, is for the colored pens. So we've got all these Bic crystals, different colors here. Got my Pentel Energels, also colored. This is where the whiteout pens ended up. I don't know why, but it felt right, so I stuck them in there. There's also a pencil, and one of my newest additions, the Pentel Energel, but it's the gold body. Very beautiful, a pen fit for a king. And there's Expo markers, some smaller Sharpies, the fine, like the ultra fine tip Sharpies. And just sort of a hodgepodge, but mostly this is where the colored stuff lands. This next pen cup is technically a bucket. It's the mini Menards Bucket. super, super sweet. It's actually kind of a funny story. My father-in-law got us these because there's a local ice cream shop that was doing for Father's Day. They were doing ice cream, but in these little Menards buckets. They ended up selling out. We weren't able to get any. So one day we were out and we stopped by Menards and we picked up a few of them. And now I have one as a pen cup. Again, lots of Pilot G2 overflow and my field notes pencils. This is the pencil / pen cup. Again, more click pens, Pilot G2 overflow. And it's cool. It's a Menards bucket. I enjoy that. Now we're going on to the non-pen cup pen cups. Got a whole stack of stuff here, so let's get into it. I'm gonna go from my most used to my least used. Most used is this little, I guess you'd call this a pencil box, but it's labeled for paint pens. Open her up. I got, just as you expect, paint pens. The Sharpie ones are my favorite currently. They have the brush tip, which is really good for applying. Then there's this Sharpie one. This is the oil-based paint pen. Great for big, bold lettering. And also, don't ask me why. It makes no sense logically, but this container is where I keep my Gucci pencil sharpeners. For pencils, not for paint pens. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me either. But no, it makes sense to me. I couldn't tell you why it makes sense. I could explain it to a regular person, but to me, it makes sense. There's also some Sharpie S-Gel overflow going on in here. This is where I used to keep all the pens. Oh, here's some 1mm ones, hey. If I ever get back into using the Sharpie pens, I've got some in here. This is basically the Sharpie box. Sharpie brand box, I should say. Next thing, we've got the Prismacolor colored pencils. Really Gucci. And there's a couple missing because a certain Mrs. stole them from me. She's over there giving me a look. But it's okay. She does lots of sewing projects, so she needs the black one and the white one quite frequently. But that's okay. Then the next color pencils is the Blackwing colors that I got from Field Notes. They sell these. It's funny, this is not at all Field Notes brand, but they sell them. So that's pretty cool. They did a collab with Blackwing a while back. They have like a coloring, it's like a sketchbook that they offer, but the color, or the covers of the books are outlined so you can color them in. But I recently used these again on my wife's custom Field Notes project. Love them. They're great. Next is Sharpies, various pens. This is, if you're the OGs, you've seen this a million times. This is clearly not just Sharpies. There's extra pieces from Lego sets we've built. Hot glue gun, balloons, my sewing kit, 2-inch packing tape, some hot glue, binder clip, number 6 1-inch sheet metal screws. These are like blending pencils. You sharpen it and it's literally just plastic instead of lead. So it's like literally just meant for blending. Some markers, Sharpies, and yeah, that's pretty much it. There's some extra mechanical pencils in here too. And then finally, this is one that I use the absolute least, a set of drawing pencils I got from art school. Lots of really nice, different thicknesses, different lead types. Got charcoal, I believe, different thicknesses and softnesses of that. Eraser. There was one of those nicer pencil sharpeners in here, but I stole it. Not much else to say about that because, again, I use it very, very rarely. So that is generally what's in my pen cups. I love pens and writing utensils as a whole. And I know you're going to comment, I should try a fountain pen. I should. At some point I will, I promise. But yeah, what pen do you guys use? Let me know in the comments what's like your go-to pen. If you're a pen user, what thickness, if you use pencils. Again, just let me know what your ideal go-to thing is. But with that, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Join the Patreon for early videos, lots of other cool perks that we're offering over there. And once again, thanks for being here. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.